welcome to Chakra Tree Yoga. I am on a walk and enjoying nature. We just did a mantra demo workshop video earlier, and I have my moonstone, Gemstone, and I'm practicing the mantra Om Kartikeyaya Namaha, Om Kartikeyaya Namaha, Om Kartikeyaya Namaha. This is Lord Shiva and Parvati's second son, who is the brother of Lord Ganesha, who's the very popular elephant god. Subramanya is popular in southern India, and Ganesha is a little bit more popular in northern India. Yes, geography, even within Hinduism, affects how people worship, who they worship, etc., etc. It's a very diverse tradition. I won't bother trying to explain all the details. So I think the focus of this is I want to inspire people to be creative in their meditation. I like to do this. I'm sitting at the end of a dock at the lake. It's a very peaceful vibration. It's quiet here today. There's that soothing sound of the water. I really love it. I don't like to be limited to the meditation cushion in my apartment, as if that's the only place that I can meditate. Or say you go to the yoga studio and that's usually where you do it. Again, the moral of the story here is be creative. You'll benefit so much from it. You'll love it. You'll enjoy it. I don't always like to do things like this outside, depending on how many bugs are out, what time of year it is, etc. This is sort of a perfect day. Temperature's mild. There's a nice breeze going. Again, not a lot of people, which is something I personally prefer. I try to work around that. I don't really like being where it's all busy all the time, because my focus is always peace. My focus is calm. That does not make me calm. I can deal with it. It doesn't make me calm. So this is just personal preference. This is what I choose to do. And because I focus on that so much, I think I deal with the general stress of society better than many. I do notice a lot of people getting very stressed out very easily, especially when driving, and very pushy, and there's a lot of microaggression and all these weird things that you only notice if you are paying attention. I personally don't want to live in that state of mind all day long on a day-to-day basis. And I do believe that you actually have to put effort into it. So with that said, let's just do a light routine here. I hold this. It's just a personal preference. I don't know if there's any real magic to it. I like to pick different gemstones and then do different mantras, different activities, whether it's sitting here or sometimes I'll go for a walk and I'll repeat it mentally in my mind, or I'll say it out loud. You can also whisper or mutter it. What I like to do is say, experiment, play with it. Well, what's the best way? What's the right way? I don't know. I just do. I just do, and I learn, and I gain more knowledge, I think, from the doing than from just reading or hearing about. So I would encourage you to do the do. So beginning any kind of meditation practice, I think it's always good to do a little bit of pranayama or rhythmic breathing. It's usually closing one nostril and having the air go in one nostril, holding for a brief time, and exhaling. It's not wise to hold your breath for a long time. You can if you want. It can be injurious to your lungs if you do that. So always be mindful, and you're not really trying to punish yourself when you're doing any kind of yoga, and meditation being a part of yoga. You want to enhance and become healthier, calmer. are different types of pranayama. That one is alternating noses. As you can see, I was breathing in, holding, breathing out, breathing in, holding, breathing out. I did a 1-1-1 ratio, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. There's lots of different ways you can do it. Certainly look it up. I believe that's a very simple, balanced, calm one. The idea is you're trying to balance your nervous system. Yes, yes, yes. After pranayama, I like to do 3 mantras. I like to sort of activate the chakras. I don't do all of them, I just do 3 along the way. I use the root chakra, and the bija mantra for the root chakra, or Muladhara chakra, is Lam, spelled L-A-M, Lam, Lam, Lam. So I do each one 3 times, even though I did it 4 there. This is just for demonstration. Then I do the heart chakra. So I do the base, and then I want to do the center, and then I do the third eye. I just believe it's balanced. This is purely intuitive. It's not like this is the way to do it. It's just what works for me. So I do Lam, and the heart chakra is called Anahata, and the bija mantra for the Anahata chakra is Yam, Y-A-M, Yam, Yam, Yam. Now, the Ajnana chakra, A-J-N-A, Ajnana, is the 6th chakra, and that is the divine eye, the third eye. Of course, the bija mantra, I don't know if anyone can guess this, for the 6th chakra is Om, spelled O-M, and even more traditional spelling, A-U-M. A-O-M. Om. 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 You can do these internally, silently, as in mental repetition, or you can do them out loud, or you can whisper or mutter. I like to do it loud because there's a certain nice feeling. You can feel it even in your chest, and you can feel the vibration of it. And I think that's one of the things that's most important about mantra, is the vibrational quality. It's energy through a projection of sound, and that sound creates a physical vibration, even if just in the body, and a more subtle vibration in the mind, and an even more subtle vibration in the soul or spirit. So often when you're doing these mantras, they're very special. They're not like ordinary words. They're working on a scientific vibrational quality that maybe we just don't fully understand or isn't part of mainstream science. I do believe it eventually will be. All right, well, I'll just sit quietly for a minute, and then we'll do a closing. Yes. I would recommend 30 minutes. Do whatever you want. Pranayama, maybe do a maximum of 20 repetitions. You don't need to do very many. The mantra, the bija mantras, Lam, Yam, Om, do them 3 times each. After the sitting meditation, you can do something like, bring awareness back to your physical body. You want to maybe wiggle your toes or fingers, different things to do. You sort of slowly acclimate back to body awareness. The longer you do it, it's more important. When you do a short one, you're not going to really notice. And then I like to, maybe just do a few deep breaths. Another possibility is to do maybe a little bit of light massaging in the body, kind of just, it's more of an energetic thing. You're sort of sweeping off static. Any kind of negativity, residual left, or static energy. Also, can't see it, but, legs, any part of your body, lower back, upper back, shoulders, arms, wrists, hands, little shake. And while you're doing it, sometimes it's best to stay still, but sometimes I'll make subtle adjustments. I'll notice my posture is off. So I'll kind of straighten my back. Or I'll kind of wiggle a little bit because it can get tense, the low back can get tense. Also notice, so maybe sitting straight, maybe my head starts doing this, or my head starts doing this, or back, or too forward. So I'll try to loosen the neck, recalibrate, do your best to be straight up and down. Shoulders roll up and back. Straight back, straight posture. Abdomen engaged, tiny bit to stabilize without straining it. Hips, legs continuing to go down and be loose. In the beginning, you may want to do some stretching first. I hope that was helpful. I feel better already, even just doing it in this form. Even 5 minutes is beneficial. Om Namo